Right guys, welcome back. I want to share with you a setup on the pound Aussie that's in play right now, and I'm going to show you how I'm looking at taking advantage of this opportunity, and I'm going to share with you some ways that you can build a lot of confidence and confluence to dig down and build a great case for entry. So let's get stuck in. So the first thing I'm sharing with you is TradingView, which you can see here. This is the charting package that I use full time now. A lot of people ask me what charting package I use, and a lot of the charting packages started to go web-based. I was desperate to go web-based after using MetaTrader and NinjaTrader for many years, and then I was desperate to get over to TradingView. My broker went over to TradingView. I was waiting for that to happen, and now I trade exclusively on TradingView with my broker TradeNation, which you can see down the bottom. So this is TradingView, but before I want to share with you the technical analysis, what I want to go and share with you is Forecaster. Now you guys know that I love this tool, and I want to give you some ways that you can use this to enhance your trading. So let's just type in GBPAUD. I'm going to be looking at the pound Aussie, which is a Forex pair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight over to the Seasonality tab by clicking that SNL. And that's going to take us to the Forecaster Seasonality page, which looks like this. And what the Seasonality page is doing is it's giving us a graphical representation and historical data of how the market has performed bullish or bearish over periods of time of seasonality. So over the last 3 years, over the last 5 years, over the last 10 years. And you can see those commonalities and that correlation in price as well, on how price is moving to right now compared to how it moved historically as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a trade over this next week. Today is the 1st of April. Happy April Fool's Day. It's the 1st of April today, so you can follow along. 1st of April. So in the next week, right, so from the 1st to the 8th of April, say, I want to be looking for a trade setup. Now all you do is just drag this this little tool here, and I'm going to be going to the 8th. Okay, so there's the today until the 8th. You can see today is the 1st. Okay, well, it's not showing you the 1st there, but it's the 1st, and I'm going to drag it to the 8th to give us a good week opportunity. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see what that's spat up for us in terms of the probability. Right now we're not looking for a long position, we're looking for a short position, because you can see that this is bearish, right? This is the last 5 years the market's been bearish seasonality wise between the 1st of April and the 8th of April. And just to kind of give us a bit more confirmation, I'm going to put on the 10-year as well. So over the last 10 years you can see that's been bearish as well. See that red one? It's been 10 years. So over the last 10 years, over the last 5 years, 3 years, you can even bring on the 20 years if you want really lots and lots of confirmation. You can see that we're bearish as well there. I'm just going to go with these three for now, and just because I don't want to scatter the page too much. And you can see that we're all above 60%, 66%, 80%, 70%, right? Now that's a 0.6, 0.8, 0.5% return in that week. So we can do 0.5% in a week. That's pretty good. And you can see that the correlation over the last 3 years, which means how price is moving right now compared to that seasonality, is high. Not so high on the 10-year, but we've got that 70-year on the trade statistics here as well. What I'm going to do now, before we even go to the chart, is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look at the daily averages, because today's the 1st. Okay, and it says that actually, yes, over the last 3 years we've been bearish on today, right? So there's a chance that it could play out today, 100%, 100%, even on the 3rd, 100%. But if you look at the later part of this time frame, so Thursday, Friday, today's I think today is Tuesday. I've lost track of days here in the Maldives. But you can see the later part of this week is where it all goes bearish, right? All that correlation lines up, and we've got 67, 68, 69, 71, 57, 100%, all short over those correlations at the end of this period. So that's interesting. What I want to do now is go to the chart. And I want to look and use my technical ability now, my technical analysis skills, to look at whether or not there is a correlation there as well. You know, what setups, what is price showing us, and is there any clues that might confirm the analysis that we just did on Forecaster? Well, straight away, because I've been doing this a little while, what I'm looking at, in fact, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go out to the daily. All right. Straight away, what I'm looking at here, what I can see already, is what we call a ascending channel. Right. We've got this big flag situation. I'm just going to recolor this a different color so it's a bit more visible. Let's go for, I don't know, yellow. No, let's go for, I don't know, blue. There you go. Right, you can see here that we've got this ascending channel. Now what ascending channels are, they normally ascend and then you see a relief rollover. You see this kind of thing, right? You see, let's just bring on our arrow tool. You see this down to the start of where that channel started to form. And if you want extra confirmation of whether or not that's likely to play out, you can see divergence on the RSI here. Okay, we've got higher highs in price, lower highs on the RSI. But most importantly, what else I'm looking for is previous structure. So if we go back to 2020, which was 5 years ago, right, which was also the most recent high, look at this. You can see that we had this massive rejection candle here back in 2020. This was right at the height of COVID. Okay, so remember, this is a significant date, right? This is a significant period of time. Look at that. That was COVID, when everyone was getting locked down. The pound Aussie was massive rejections of this level. Really, really struggling to break that $2 flat level. Lots and lots of protection at that $2 flat level. That's really important that you remember that. So that's great, you know, that's really interesting. That's 5 years ago, lockdown, same month, same day. You know, it's not even like we've got the same, it's previous structure and it was 5 years ago. It's literally this week. You know, we are looking at correlation from 5 years ago today. And if we look here, you can see that we are in that zone. That is the zone that we're in, where we're forming this rollover pattern, okay, which is great. That is perfect. Now, just interestingly, if we look at the 5 year, over the last 5 years, you can see that we've got 82.7% correlation there, which is also tying up with our 5 year analysis here as well, right? So what does this mean? Well, it means that we can spot and identify a great probability zone for a rollover. Next thing we want to be able to do is actually see where we can get in or how we can get in. Now, one of the things that you need to bear in mind on this pair is it has a high ATR. The average true range is pretty high. It's got a big spread as well. And that means that you really want to get tight stops. You really want to get a tight entry. So for me personally, this is the area that I would want to enter at. You might get one more test, but really we're up at the level that you want to enter at. We're at the highest point of this zone. This here is the highest high from that 2020. So if we can get stops above that, that'll be great protective stops in my opinion. So really something like this, you know, we want to get in something like this with our target down at the start of that channel. That's a 2.4 to 1. I've had two 2.4 to 1 risk reward trades this week actually on my swing trading account here, but this is an ideal zone, right? So I still can't enter aggressively. You might be more aggressive than me. You might just short this right now and you'll be in, but for me, I like to look for a retest, and the way that I'd look for a retest is down on that 60-minute time frame. So we've almost had one. What I need, and this is what I need to enter, and I'm just going to share this with you before I'm able to get in. I might get in, I might not, and if we do get the retest that I'm talking about, you guys that will know that I got in, and there's nothing to hide. I hate all that hindsight BS that you see all those traders showing their winning trades only. This is the reality of it. This is a trade that I'm looking at, and what I need is price to test this level here at 207.55, and if we test that level and don't break above this high, which is 207.76, then that would be a valid entry for me. Right, we've already gone overbought on the RSI. You can see that here. So we've got overbought condition on the initial test. We've got divergence on the RSI for the second test. If we can just push up and get that second test, which needs to, again, just for clarification, test this zone here and not break and close above that zone, I'll be able to enter next bar market as long as that's a valid double top. And then my reward to risk profile will look lovely, because it will look like this. I'll be getting in somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. Instead of my stop loss being up here, my stop loss will be an ATR above the double top. So it will look like this. Let's just say I get in here. My stop loss will be an ATR above here, and my target will still be the same. Okay, so it'll go from a 2.4 to 1 to something like a 4 to 1, right? So it's much more attractive. That's why I use the lower time frame for entries and trade management. It gives me a tighter reward to risk profile, gives me a shallower window for entry, gives me a higher probability setup, gives me less risk on the table, gives me a better reward to risk profile, as I said. And yeah, that's exactly what I'll be looking for. So you guys can follow along. Let me know what you would look for on this setup. Let me know if you're looking at this yourself. And let me know ways that you're looking at it that maybe I'm not looking at it, because I will read all those comments and I'll reply to all those comments as well. And yeah, let's hope that we can bag a hat trick. This will be the third one this week for a nice reward to risk profile. And until next time, guys, catch you then.